Next here tonight to a growing concern in Tampa Bay. Condo owners are being priced out of paradise, and one condo president reached out to us sharing his fears of a condo market collapse in Florida.
Last week, Governor DeSantis called for a special session to start this coming Monday that would include condo reform. New tonight, ABC Action News anchor Nadine Yanis listened to people actively fighting a condo market crash.
We are here at the Isla del Sol condos in St. Pete, speaking to condo owners and condo presidents. The condo market was already crumbling due to sky-high insurance rates, but now new reform after the Surfside collapse is putting even more pressure on the price of paradise. We have covered this so much over the last couple of months, but now, ahead of a possible special session on this issue on Monday, we're listening to those directly impacted, offering up solutions.
The Google stock, and he sold that and bought the Mavs.
Retiree George Priebus knows a thing or two about the stock market.
It's the old adage, you never go broke taking a profit.
Grateful for those money moves he's once made as he's now seen Florida's condo market crash. Since 2012, his HOA fees have increased from $400 to $900 each month. And relying on Social Security,
It's just gotten out of control.
It's crushing people.
It is.
Not including the $12,000 assessment imposed on him and his neighbors to replace their balconies last year.
I've told them I retired on the ski plan, SKI, which is spend a kid's inheritance.
Oh, yeah. He's here with his condo association president, Tom Scholler.
Become a full-time job, basically 8 to 5.
He says that his association is actually in much better shape financially, already funding reserves years ago, but emailed me back in September saying increasing costs are pricing people out here.
Every time we'd go through budgets, it's, well, why is this rate going up? Why is that rate, especially my retirees that are on fixed income, I can't afford to do this.
Made even worse after Hurricane Helene flooded 32 first-floor units.
This one is $1.9 million.
A claim of nearly $4 million for two buildings.
At what point do I say enough is enough? And then where do I go? I'm not going back to Indiana where it's 0 degrees today.
The pressure, all part of reform after the 2021 Champlain Tower collapse in Surfside, requiring all condos 3 stories or higher and older than 30 years old to get mandatory milestone inspections, on top of also requiring structural integrity reserve studies. And based on that study, fund the reserves to cover the repairs needed. According to a report just released from the Florida Policy Project, this impacts more than 1.1 million condos in Florida. And more than half of those are concentrated to just 8 coastal counties, including Pinellas, Manatee, and Hillsborough.
I was just in Tallahassee last week talking with a lot of lawmakers, and many of them said the number one call that they're getting is from condominium owners.
We actually went with Tom to a meeting with other condo owners ahead of a possible special session in Tallahassee on Monday.
What are your top 3 things on your wish list?
And he wants solutions.
We've already sent to the legislators our recommendations.
Debbie Reinhart was at a roundtable held by Governor DeSantis, calling on lawmakers to roll back some of these reforms.
No one wants people to lose their homes because of these new requirements.
Some of the solutions now proposed: phase in some of those deadlines to fully fund reserves for repairs, offer 0 or low interest loans to condo owners or associations who can't afford these special assessments, and for Tom, make sure insurance is part of the conversation.
If that's your mother, if that's your grandmother, your grandfather that this is affecting, would you have a different attitude? Too many of our legislators, it's not in my backyard, I don't care.
What would the message be to lawmakers?
There's no question that they need to back the train up a little bit.
So we will see if lawmakers even take up the issue on condo reform in this special session on Monday, or if they decide to go ahead and wait until March. Either way, the folks that we spoke with today say it's too little, too late. In St. Pete, I'm anchor Nadine Yanis, ABC Action News.